Hello, people from all places and races. Here we are once again with a brand new season of the Rabbids fandom drawing tutorials, as I like to call them. Let's Draw Rabbids fans. Today we are going to do someone who, well, hasn't been very active in the community, and in fact is someone that we haven't seen in a long time, but is someone that is still very iconic and important to us all. We would like to dedicate this drawing tutorial to the magnificent Willy! Willy has always been known for being extremely reserved in many aspects and being an individual who is quite strange. But that doesn't really matter to all of us because he is always known as someone who is funny and charming. He is someone who always provides a good laugh with one of his things, his edits, sometimes with his memes, or sometimes even with his music, because not many people know that Willy is actually a composer who has some really noticeable works. I'll admit that it's kind of weird to talk about an individual who currently isn't in the Rabbids fandom, who has moved on to better stuff and to pursue more creative endeavors, but I do consider it's important to treat this little fella with respect and love, just like he always did with us back in the day. I just wish him the best. So, now that we talked about him for a bit, let's start with this drawing tutorial, my friends. So we are finally here. We're going to continue this series with this really particular individual. Now, before we start, I want to let you know something important. This is similar to Aiden's design, in which it's not that complicated when you think about it, but there's always a few little tricks to make it stand out more. So here we go. So we can first start making a small square. It may be not very symmetric at the start, but you're of course gonna make it more accurate and symmetric as time goes on. I'm gonna make a square So afterwards, we simply put two straight lines, 1, 2, and then a little expression. There. You can have a little like this. What do you think? Really neat, huh? We're just gonna leave it at a simple one. That's it. Just a simple smile. So, two straight lines, a little curve down, and that's how you make the Willy face. Furthermore, we are gonna give him his spiky hair. So we have to sort of make some diagonals and a small set of triangles right here like this. Like this. We inclined a little bit to the left. So furthermore, what's next is that we're going to draw his iconic hat. Or more so, a cap. A cap. That's what it is. It's a cap. So to do this properly, we're going to add a little curve right here that goes up like this. And then one that goes in here. And then it goes a little bit down. Not too much. There. Now after that, we are going to make a giant arch that goes like this. As big as it can be. Try not to get out of the sheet. There. And we're gonna put a big capital R. Small circle here. Alright, you're doing great. Now down here we are going to put his hoodie. It's going to be like this. So the strategy we're taking here, in case you've noticed, is a small straight or diagonal line. Then we spin right here. What we call a little curve that goes like this, and then another straight line. We're gonna do the same here. Down, go a little bit up, and then down again. And we're going to put this, then we're gonna have two straight lines, one on the left, one on the right, and then this right here. Then we're gonna have two straight lines and then two curves just right next to it, which are gonna represent the rest of his hoodie and his arms. So there, that would be Willy. But we are not gonna just leave it like that, huh? No, now that we got more time, I'm gonna teach you how to make the more updated design. And luckily we can use the same base without worrying ourselves too much. So we're gonna have to delete the face. Delete. Still talking like a computer. We're gonna have to erase this part and all the cap. You'll see why. The good thing is that the base is gonna remain the same, but the square has to be like, the square can be left like this, only the upper part is gonna be cut from this. I'm gonna show you what we can do. So in order to make a more updated Willy, we can do this. Good thing is that we can give its hair a little bit more of shape. It's like this. There. In this part of the hair, you don't have to be that accurate. There's not really some lines or guidelines you have to follow. You just have to basically have the shape. You'll see what we're going to do in a bit. Now for the hat, instead of being two curves, it's basically what we call I'm already forgetting some of the names. A trapecio, as we call it in Spanish. But it has to be a very small one. And the part of the hat, of the rest of the cap, is gonna be a square. Like this. Well, it's actually, here in this case, is more of a rectangle, but the idea remains the same. Now the R is still gonna be a capital. So we can this time change it a bit of the shape, but it's still a capital R. There. Now afterwards, we're gonna do the same thing, but instead of making it two lines, we're gonna give it a little bit more depth and make it two teeny tiny oval. Like this. And for a smile, we're gonna do a triangle that looks a little bit irregular. Just straight lines, and there you have it. It's Willy. Now we're gonna fix a few things. Now we're gonna fix a few things. And well, let's see if we can change a little bit the hoodie. Let's go for it. So why don't you try this? I'm gonna have a neck. It's not too big. Two straight lines. we're gonna have two diagonals that go like this. Done. Done. I'm gonna put this problem a little bigger. And now for the rest of the part of the hoodie, we can follow those diagonals like this. One that inclines to the left, another one to the right, and then down. We can also start from down here, and like this, and then like this. Now we are gonna fix the arms. Pardon me. Pardon me, we don't have much space, but as I was saying, we're gonna fix the arms. So we're gonna fix this. Now the arms, now part of the body is gonna be like this. We're gonna have two straight lines like this. And now the arms are gonna be a bit bigger. How do I do this? I'm gonna start from here. Same thing goes here. Like this. And there. I'm gonna erase everything we don't need with a lot of careful care. That's right. And there you have it, folks. We have drawn together a beautiful Willy, despite some technical issues. Basically that the phone almost fell down. So, I know you're gonna do a great job, and I hope you share this with the world, because it's always fun to draw Willy. Wondering what else can I add on today? Oh yeah, of course, that I send my blessings to Willy. We all love him very much, no matter if he's retired or he's onto other stuff. And a special thanks to Arietti once again for providing the music from her fan game Prototype N. It's always, it's always so good to promote fan games in these small projects. You're gonna love the game. And well, that will be everything for now, folks. Have a good one.